And it's beautiful what he just said, unacquainted with evil. You see, the serpent persuaded us that God was the cause of the evil in our life.
Right.
That's what he got us to think. That God was so dissatisfied with us that God was the cause of evil. But unacquainted with evil, that means God can't give a teaching about how you're going to have life through your own works.
He has no basis for the
teaching. He doesn't know that teaching. He would be a liar. He would be lying. Nobody can have life by their own works.
Yeah.
No one. So how can God come and tell people they can? I hate to just destroy all the theology in the grace camp that's going around. But the blessing and curses of Deuteronomy are not according to the works of the law. It's according to faith.
Yeah.
And if you look throughout the whole Bible, it's consistent. Every time it talks about blessing and cursing, it talks about faith. What brought the curse on Adam? He ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which is what? By my works.
Yeah.
What did God say? You're going to labor and toil all the days of your life. That's the cursed life.
Right.
He said, by the sweat of your brow, you're going to labor and toil all your days trying to bring forth good fruit. Right. And you're never going to bring forth good fruit. You're going to bring forth thorns and thistles. That's why after Adam tried to clothe himself, he still saw he was naked. Yeah. He didn't bring forth any good fruit. Right. That's the cursed life. And throughout the whole Bible, you find it repetitively being mentioned. Jeremiah, go read it, 17. You can see it in the first 5 verses there. He says what the blessing and the curse is. Mm-hmm. And then, man, when we finish up Deuteronomy 30, it's going to be so beautiful because Moses prophesied of God raising up a prophet after his likeness, and that prophet would come with the words, and that they should hearken unto him. And so at the end, Moses says, I set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Jesus came and did that same thing. Jesus came and did that same thing, except he didn't open his mouth when he said it. He was a prophet that spoke by what manifested in his flesh. Yeah. And so at the cross and the resurrection, Jesus set before us life and death, blessing and cursing. The gospel is the declaration to choose life. And so, man, we're going to get to that and tie that all in, how Jesus did that. But, man, once you start seeing all this, you start seeing Jesus everywhere. Something beautiful happens to your life when Jesus becomes the meditation of your heart, where it's only Jesus. And it's what Jesus revealed. And Jesus rested. And the Father wouldn't suffer. When you start just meditating on that, man, it is like a tree of life inside of you. And you're just like, and no matter how hot the sun can come, it can't cause you to wither. Because you're planted next to the rivers of living water. Right? So the sun can shine real hot, boy, but your tree is like standing there. What? What?
What?
I was just thinking about... Oh, do you have a question?